Toad here for the YouTube channel Toad and K, also the website and YouTube channel Streamline Buzzer, and I just want to say I approve this following message. Wait, what's the message? I just wanted to say I semi-approve the following message.
So, what's the temperature like where you are? What lovely weather we're having today. Conversation starters. Exactly. Everybody. That's the go-to conversation starter. You know, it seems to be the universal go-to conversation starter. The weather. Seriously. Everybody talks about the weather. Everybody complains about the weather. And the same people, okay, that complain about how hot it is in the summer are the same people that complain about how cold it is in the winter. Right? People complain when it's raining. People complain when it's snowing. People complain when it's too hot. People complain when it's too cold. Even a hailstorm, complain about that. It just seems to be a universal subject matter everybody talks about. You know, even me, in my vlogs, you know, I tell you what the temperature is in Celsius and in Fahrenheit, because I know that I've got Canadian viewers, I've got US viewers, I've even got viewers overseas, but I'm not sure what they use. It's either Celsius or Fahrenheit. I'm assuming Celsius. I don't know. You know, that's why I go and I say, well, you know, it's like this much in Celsius and this much in Fahrenheit, because I know that those are the two temperature formats, I think that's the right word, that people use. Okay? But I just don't get people who complain about the weather. There's nothing us as humans can do about that. Seriously, if it's too cold, then suffer. If it's too hot, suffer. If it's in between, people even complain. You know, oh, I wish it was colder. I wish it was hotter. But seriously, everybody complains about the weather. Right? Oh, I can't wait to get home where it's nice and cool. Seriously. Or, can't wait to get inside where I got the heat on and it's cold out here. I'm freezing. You know, well, it's your fault for wearing a t-shirt in minus 40 below weather. Kidding. No, there actually are people. I knew a guy, okay? I actually worked with a guy that would wear shorts to work year round. Seriously. Even in the winter, he would be wearing shorts. No idea why. I actually worked with him at 2 different jobs, and both times he was wearing shorts all year round, which is really weird. You know, there's a guy who actually never complained about the weather. You know, there actually are people out there in the world that don't complain about the weather. Like that guy. His name's John. I think. John. Yeah, John. John? I don't know his last name. I wouldn't tell you his last name either because, you know, he probably wouldn't like that. Probably complain about that. There you go. Hey, look, there's something for him to complain about. No, I don't even think he watches these. But honestly, I never really got his last name. But John, even, you know, never complained about the weather. He thought it was perfect at all times. Maybe he had no feeling in his legs. I don't know, but the dude wore shorts every single day that he worked. He always had shorts on. I don't think I've ever seen the dude in jeans or pants or anything. I don't know. But yeah. Where am I going with this? Right. The weather. Weather. I don't know. It just seems to be a go-to thing. You know, I don't know if you've ever noticed that, or if you have, I don't know, not you. But yeah, the weather. Like right now, it's actually not too bad out. Earlier it was like really windy. We have pictures here on the table, and the wind blew the curtain open and knocked them over, along with the thing of toothpicks that I gotta sort out and everything. That's gonna take a while. I'm sure you guys don't want to sit and watch me do that, but no, I mean, windy, yeah. See, there's another thing people complain about: the wind. Oh, yeah. Okay. Then there's people in the winter that complain, right? People who drive their cars to work or whatever complain in the winter that they can't get the car started, or it takes a while for it to warm up. You know what I say to those people? Just jump on a bus if you can. That way you won't be late for work. Or leave extra early and walk. Yeah, this coming from a guy that walks everywhere. I don't know. I do. I walk everywhere. But I make sure I dress for the weather. There we go. I do. I totally make sure I dress for the weather. I don't know if you guys were watching my vlogs last year, but yeah, when I had the beard and it was like minus 50 and I was walking to church on Sundays, bad mistake. I got there, I looked like a snowman. It was all frozen and, you know, just oh man. But no, last winter was the the coldest weather that we've had since the 1800s, actually. It was like minus 50. It's never been that. Well, not between the 1800s and now. It hasn't been that cold. So I wasn't prepared for that, but I was dressed for it. You know, maybe the beard thing was a bad idea, but hey, I got through the winter. Look at this. See, now it's windy again. Really? Probably gonna knock the pictures and stuff over again. I don't know, man. But yeah, you might not even realize, you know, that people always go to weather. Seriously, the weather is the go-to conversation starter. The weather is the go-to, you know, like, even if you're sitting there and you got nothing to say to somebody. Oh, it's a pretty nice day out, isn't it? There you go. You want to, you know, you're a really nice looking single guy walking down the street, going up to a bus stop or something, and you see this really attractive single girl. Could even be the other way around. Yeah, single girl and a single guy. You know, you want to get to know them. You walk up to them. What's the first thing you say? Wow, it's a beautiful day out today, isn't it? Right? Right there. Right there. It's a go-to conversation starter. You know, I don't think this was that much of a rant today, but, you know, I just figured I'd talk about that. Mention it. Get it out there in case you've never noticed that. But now that I've said all this, you're probably going to pay more attention to weather conversations. I mean, we all do it. We all do it. I'm guilty of it. I fully admit that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just something that I've noticed.